Okay, come
Okay,
back.
so we're going to start again. So the question was, is somebody in the past, one of the past Facebook Live videos, they asked about awe and idolatry. Basically asking why she prays, or why she has all of these statues which you pray to or pay respects to, right? Because in other religions, such as Christianity, they see that as like a sin against God to create an image and to pray or pay respect to that. And so somebody asked a question for her to talk about it. So can you explain?
Now, can I ask first, if you say that it's bad for Christians, right? But then why you have a sculpture of money and also you have for Jesus?
Yeah, well, that's something that kind of came up as a question for myself as well. I'm not sure, because idolatry, the only reason that I can think of is that from what I just read a little bit about idolatry. And they talked about how in Christianity, God is a jealous God. That means that He is the only God. He doesn't want people to worship or pray to any other gods other than Himself. People should not pay respect. I think it's a protective mechanism for the Christian religious faith. But I also asked, or was wondering, if you think of the idea of you should not make a statue, but then there's a statue of Jesus and there's a statue of Mary, which everybody pays respect to.
The cross that you guys have.
Yeah, well, exactly. So that's more of a symbol, not necessarily a person.
No, the cross doesn't have Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I mean with Jesus. So I'm not sure. See, that's a question that if anybody out there is a Christian, then maybe you can explain a little bit further. But I think
you can ask your grandparents.
Yeah, but I think it would be easier just to ask the question from them, right?
Okay.
So, what about for you? Like, how can you explain that? Do you worship or do you pray to these statues, or why do you have the statues?
I use it for myself.
Use it. Can you explain how you use it? Because
okay, I have to explain this
point of view,
first. From the way that I do my stuff every day. For my religion, Buddha doesn't want us to pray on sculpture as well, you know. And a lot of my teacher also say that it's just a sculpture, but the mind or the spell or whatever that for the monk in the past they do it, that's what we respect for. But for this, I didn't bow or pray on this because of that, you know. And like I told my daughter the other day, I just say recently too, it's have a group of people in Thailand that they're so mad that when the Western use Buddha sculpture in decorating their own home, so they want us to donate the money so they can fight. But I say to my daughter, I don't believe in that, you know. Everyone can use it because it's only cement or
it's only an object.
Yeah, it's not thing to do with Buddha.
But then what happens? Because say for example, if we touch the statue, touching it by its head, or if we were to do anything bad to that statue, it would like break it or something like that on purpose.
Yeah.
It would be seen as disrespectful to Buddha rather than to the cement or to the just the metal or whatever it is.
Think about this. If I believe in Christians to destroy the sculpture of some guy, I don't give a shit. Right? So it's our mind. The important is our mind. If our mind is loving this person, for example, like if you have a picture of your mom and I step on it, you will want to kill me.
Sure. So it's disrespectful in that way, but
it's in our mind.
But you have to also, but you're saying that you also have to keep in mind that it's just a piece of cement or a piece of metal or something like that as well. Like,
no, I just say that if you are calling yourself a Buddhism, you shouldn't feel a damn thing with that, because your teacher, your religion already teach you that everything here is bullshit, is not real, and you shouldn't angry or feel bad about this.
Because it's just a material thing. It's
exactly.
Not real.
If your religion or something that you believe didn't tell you that, then I'm fine with it. You know, you get mad, you can do whatever you want. But if you say that you are Buddhism, it means you understand what he teach, and whatever he teach, never tell us to do that.
So you said that the reason why you do it is because of
I use it.
using it. So can you explain, like, what do you mean when you say you use it? Like, you
Then we have to get it
probably
out.
about 30 different statues.
We have to get it out, and you
Well,
have to walk with me.
Can you explain first, and then I'll walk with you?
Okay. To when I first doing my own Buddha room, all right, I want to remind myself the history of Buddhism. So at first, why I have all the statue, for
Which
example,
we'll
like
show in a
this,
minute, by the way.
this one is,
Yeah.
you can see that all the sculpture from the lower level, it's a god.
Okay,
that,
so let's go walk then. So, because I wanted to see first what you would say about how you use it, like in a general way, and
no,
then.
I'm gonna tell, but I have
Okay.
to tell the reason why I
By the way,
building
this is the height
too.
difference for real, so I should bend down like this. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
it's
stand like
okay.
that. So, this
Okay.
is what she's talking about right here.
Okay, I can tell you. The lower, like this, Chinese, you know, this one Chinese, this one Hindu.
I recognize that one, but can you explain, what is this? Who is this guy?
This one is from China. He's like a,
He looks very happy though.
you know, Chinese also have the women's,
Mm-hmm.
the women's. You know that China have an emperor?
When I first met her, I said that she looked like this woman.
Thank you.
Right?
A lot
So
of
wait,
people
look
say
at the
that.
face. Yeah?
A lot of
And
people
then,
say that.
oh.
Yeah.
See, I think they look good. Can you explain who this one is? This is a quite a special,
Okay, Chinese
Special
people
person
don't
in Chinese.
eat beef is because of her. Because they believe that her don't eat,
she doesn't
yeah,
eat.
she don't eat beef.
Hmm.
All right. So, but if you dig deep to the history, you will know that she's the only woman emperor in China.
Ah.
She's the one who created, but because it's too long, so people twist the story.
Okay.
You know? But it's a story, you know. All of this as well. All of them is story.
So-
And this is exist before Buddha exist.
Okay, so the way that you've set it up, by the way, for those who've never been in Or's Buddha room, is you have 3 sections. You have section 1, where Or's standing right now, section 2, the middle, the large section, and then section 3 over here. And each one is, can you explain?
Okay, this one it exists before Buddha. And
So
then
all of
Buddha
this side
exist, right? This is
existed
the first,
before baby
this
Buddha.
is the first word that he said.
And the first words that he said. Can you give it like a brief translation of what his first words were?
He just say that he the one who know the truth and he no longer born again. This is be the last born that he gonna born.
Last life that he
Last
would be
life
born.
that he will born.
Okay.
That's what he said. Then come to here. All of this.
And inside the tip, that is Or's father.
Yeah. This one, all of this is people that born at Buddha time. All right?
Mhm.
And this is Buddha sculpture, right? And then Buddha. So this is actually this table is about his time when he's first born,
Mhm.
and then he become Buddha, right?
Except for those 3 pictures on the
These
side.
3 pictures, my teacher and my grandfather.
Yeah, the middle one
Right.
is your grandfather.
This one is Buddha doctor.
Mm-hmm.
This one
favorite.
is the right side.
Right side
That
of Buddha.
one is the left side.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is a king Asok. Asok Maharaj, the one that spread Buddhism everywhere in the world.
So he spent his wealth and his time spreading Buddhism, and he was a
Yes.
king in India.
Yes.
Ah.
Before he know about Buddhism, he killed a lot of people.
Now, a lot of people
Believe
recognize this one and think that if you rub his belly, you will be rich.
All right. It's misunderstanding. All right. His name is Pamaha Kanchana. Kanchana is mean Buddha give him authority that he can teaching people in the right way, so it make people smart. But because he's so gorgeous, he good looking, so everyone think that he's a Buddha. So he wished to be fat, so no one can tell that he look like his teacher anymore. And like a true respect, you know. Then that's why it's become fat. But then Chinese twist again. You have to know that after Buddha died, we had separate Buddhism to be like, Chinese, Japanese, and also, a lot. So this one, a lot of people say that it's going to be the next Buddha as well. But different is the next Buddha will have like a bag of gold,
So is that just showing that the next Buddha will be a rich man, or?
That's why, no, to be born as Buddha, you have to be born as like
high society, right? Because this current Buddha, this Buddha right here, sorry, he was born as a prince, right?
Yep. Okay. For my Buddha is so different than other. You can see this tree, it's already have Buddha born. If you want to see Buddha relics, you have to go to a lot of country to see it. But because my house, I have it. So, and all of this sculpture, when the born come, we have someone meditate and drawing. That's why I don't know how to explain that. Can you help?
Yeah, somebody basically meditated and saw the vision of how their faces exactly looked, right? So that's why
we also
they've got
have
the sculpture from the gentleman who provided the Buddha bones, which I think some people might not understand what Buddha bones actually are. They're literally fragments of the Buddha.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. In Buddhism, we believe
fossilized
that
fragments.
We not only believe, but he also say that when we die, if you understand the real nature of humans, and you can control your body, so you can't tell anyone that you become enlightened. The only way that to prove that you are enlightened after you die is when they burn your body becomes stones. That's how. So that's why a lot of people see that after you die, they see the bone. If it's normal bone, then it's fine. But if you become stone, for example, like my grandfather, his bone become like gold, silver, and copper. No, what do you call it?
Copper?
Right?
Copper, the metal.
The pink gold, I don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So 3 of them. That's how he is. And that's why Thai people respect my grandfather, because his bone become like that for real and everyone see it, Alright, now we come to the word that why I say that I use it instead of praying to them. I pray to Buddha bone, sure. But out of that, no. The green one is because I live in Thailand, and that the thing that is a symbol of Thailand, the Jade Buddha, right? So that's why I have it.
Can I ask, is he the same size as the real Jade Buddha, or is he smaller?
Yes.
Because in the middle of Bangkok you have the real Jade Buddha, right?
Yeah,
and then this one is...
Same size.
Same size,
Yes. Okay, now this sculpture, because from Thailand, Lama 4, my king, Lama 4, he the one who created all this, the position of Buddha, to remind us of what we should do or not do in our, because we all learn about Buddha story. So in each position will tell or remind us of that situation at that moment in time. So this one for us is as a Monday Buddha sculpture. So this one is the day of the week sculpture. And I use it with whatever I teach, with my color. For example, like this one, if I pray to this one, no, not pray. If I don't know how to say it. Prayก็ได้นะ
Pray, okay.
If I pray the right pray to this one, and I put it in the direction that it's helping me, it's gonna make my life very easy, and I'm gonna have a lot of assets and
money.
Yeah.
Specifically for you though, because
only for me.
That one. So each person
me.
is different, right?
Yeah,
and so you use that one to have more money, and then each one of them is for a different thing that you'll have in your life.
Yes.
By the way, Michelle says hi. Hi, Michelle. Okay. And
For
Rachel.
example,
Rachel.
Like
So what else can you say about the statues? So when you say you use them, I'm also still not quite sure what exactly you mean. You mean that you use them, like say for example, that statue will help your life have more money. This statue will help you in a different way.
Yeah.
So, and can you explain this picture right here? I love this story. This picture right here. See, both of these are Buddha, right? That picture at the top and this picture down here. But why do they look so different?
Which one?
This picture of Buddha right here. Oh, now I've got the light right in his eyes.
This one,
and
right?
the picture up there.
Up there?
In the back.
In the back. That one, I tell somebody to paint for me because I love that picture. Nothing to do with Buddha. I love it. But this one is Buddha picture when the Buddha born come and people drawing. This
so
is
that
his
when
face.
they have the vision of what Buddha actually looked like.
Yeah.
Trying to get it without the light. Here, I'll come from this side. That doesn't work. Oh, there you go. So that is
Buddha face. Yeah.
from what we know, an accurate depiction of Buddha's face. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So then once Buddha was alive, then all of these people were alive with Buddha at the same time. And then we move over to the third one, which is Buddha is passing away. This is his last moments, right?
Yep.
And for those who don't know, can you explain like the death story of Buddha? Like how did Buddha actually pass away? Because a lot of people don't really realize in Western culture that Buddha was a real person. They think that it's kind of an idol as well.
You can go to India and see his place, the way that every place have the story about him. And actually, people that in his family roots still arrive at this moment in time. So
great
so,
grandsons and
so
stuff.
he actually real humans, not something that you make it out, you know. So when he died, this is all the monk.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are all the monks. These are different famous monks here in Thailand, right?
This one is 200
that have
years.
followed in Buddha's footsteps and
This one is 200 years already.
are highly respected for their mind.
Yeah.
So can you explain like how is it that Buddha actually passed away, and also he has last words as well? Can you explain that?
This is the last word that he say before he died, because Buddha know that he gonna die long time before actually happens. He even tell his monk, the one that everyone know as Anon, you know Anon, right?
Anon was his
The one that take
assistant
care of him.
or
assistant, take care of him. Because before Anon become a monk or take care of Buddha, no, Anon become a monk and he have to take care of Buddha. But because at that time Buddha getting old, so people, before he take care of himself, but then he getting old, so people say that you need someone to take care of you. So before they pick someone, Anon say to Buddha that if you want me to be your assistant, you have to give me authority or power. First, you have to tell me everything. If you talk to anyone, anything, you have to come and tell me. You know, that's one thing that he asked for. So, Buddha tell Anon everything. That's why when we first do this book, you know, Buddha book, when we first...
These are all lessons and teachings by Buddha.
By Buddha, yes.
So this is basically the real Buddhist Bible, which is how many books in
90.
total is it?
90, but
90 books.
More than 90. But in one condition, in here it also have a word of normal humans. Try to explain what Buddha word is. Because sometimes Buddha word is too
complicated.
So if you want to read a real Buddha word, you also can find the book. But this one is the one that Thai people believe.
How many, if it's only like, if it's not interpretation, not explanation of Buddhist words, like how many books are there if it's only Buddhist teachings?
Here.
Roughly. Doesn't have to be exact.
I think
So you've got more books over here.
Yeah.
30.
Here. Okay.
She has so many books.
Yeah, this is only one thing.
Yeah, so this is one of the
one
real
of the
words.
things that he teach. So only one. It's already this big.
And you've read all of these books?
Yes, I read all of them.
That's fantastic.
Every book in my house, I read it. So.
Including all the cartoons.
Yes. I read a lot of books, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what he know before that he gonna die. And he know that people gonna fight for his bone and his body. So that's why he tell he tell Anon to take him to the place that he died for real, because at that place they also have, I don't know how you call that. You die like that. The people spiritual up until now, they still think that.
You can call them hermits, or a hermit is a recluse. It's somebody who just stays in the mountain and meditates.
So at that city, have one guy that become that, and people respect. So they're not gonna fight for him. So that's why he picked that. And then the day that before he died, he even make one monk become enlightened, the last monk. And he said this word.
So what are the words?
He said that.
This is Thai, by the way.
Yeah. No, this is Sanskrit.
Oh, Bali Sanskrit. Okay.
He said that he wants that every body, every life, or everything on earth, it can be rotting, it can be gone. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is real. So prepare for that, and not beware. You have to beware with everything. Beware of your word, beware of your action, beware of everything. That's his last words. He warning us.
Cool.
He be a teacher up until the day he died.
Up until the moment he died, yeah.
Yes.
Even in his last words, he was trying to teach.
This is how I do it.
So that's why you have all the statues here, and this is all these monks is to pay respect to people who have followed his teaching and reached a high level, or do you also use them in some way?
I'm using it in some way too. You can see that how what do you call it?
So how you've put them in a row,
yeah. When I put it, it's also
how you've arranged them.
When you become humans, we arrange them to sit. When we ask them to come to our house, we have to sit them in the time that how long they become a monk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't put like a random. You have to put them in order. That this person become a monk, the first one, even the youngest one, but they become a monk like when he was like 6 years old up until he 50. So he gonna be in the front row.
Oh, okay. So how old was this gentleman when he became a monk? Do you know?
Most of them become a monk when they are very young, and this is my teacher.
And that's one of your teachers.
Yeah.
And then these other monks over here would have become monk when they were older?
Yeah, some of them.
Okay.
No. And they're born different time. For example, like the first one, it's 200 years. 200 years. Yeah, all of this. But this one is born in my town. See that person? I even go and see him.
You've met this gentleman?
Yeah, all of them. I met all of them.
Wonderful.
Myself.
Okay, so that's a little bit of an explanation about Or's idols and why she has so many statues in her room.
It's just for reminding. It's not for praying. It's only for reminding. If you ask me why I have this statue, this is because I love them and I want to see them and I have a relation with them. It's not because I don't know what other, but for me, that's how it is.
Okay, well, wonderful. I think that's enough for today, for today's live. So we'll see you guys next time. So bye.